Hello everybody, welcome to Space Zambonie. My name is Alex.
I'm Man.
And today we have a very special guest with us, Tommy.
Hello.
The storyteller.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What actually earned you that nickname? Do you tell stories?
Yeah, I think I was the only person who, completed a script in some sort. Had, a video made that, I guess was better quality than other videos. So they're like, oh, this guy.
He's the storyteller.
The storyteller. I was like, all right. I'm just a writer, though.
To me, Adam Sandler has... His is also the storyteller, but just bad. It's sandwiched between the and storyteller.
Yeah.
But what about all the good things that Adam Sandler did? Like...
Those Netflix movies.
Yeah, those delightful Netflix movies. But there was that one movie that we watched that was pretty funny. But it didn't star Adam Sandler. Yeah.
The Wrong Missy was pretty... Have you
That
seen
was
The Wrong
pretty
Missy?
good.
I didn't. That's David Spade, though.
Yeah.
But
Adam
it's Happy
Sandler made it.
Gilmore. Or Happy Madison.
Well, I think
Happy
it's his
Gilmore.
production company. I don't think he had anything to do with
No.
it.
His name's
He's in
on
there
it.
somewhere. He was the female lead the entire time.
He was Missy?
Yeah, he was Missy. Yeah.
I thought, I had my...
It was green screen
He
then.
wrote 75 pages of Habba-Dooby.
That all had to get cut, unfortunately.
So Tommy, give a little bit of background on yourself, just so everyone can know who you are.
Okay. I'll look at the camera.
Yeah, eHarmony.
I am 25 years old. I am from Levittown. I have a girlfriend.
Ooh.
I do not like long walks on the beach. I hate the beach. I hate sand. I think the beach is the combination of the two worst survival scenarios, which is the desert and the ocean.
God.
So putting those together is more horrible for me. You
just made me scared of the beach.
Yeah, you should be. You should be.
Yeah, dude, I'm terrified.
Because it's hot in the sand and there's sharks in the water. Sharks in the water. I'm sorry. I'm very New York. But yeah, I am a screenwriter and filmmaker, but no one pays me to write.
That's why you're the storyteller.
That's why I just the storyteller.
So one thing they don't have to pay you for.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. That's funny how that works out. This is actually the second time you're on our podcast, though.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, technically,
Yeah.
So we had a tease.
You drugged
of you.
me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dude,
Sorry,
how'd
that
you know
riff
that?
Lynn kicked in.
I was leading into it. You spoiled the surprise. No. You were actually in our Shark Tank pitch meeting.
Yep.
Oh,
So
yes.
this is actually the second time you were on.
That was so much fun.
So welcome officially.
Thank you. Made it to the second round.
Season 2. That's right. Season 1, you had a cameo.
Awesome.
So where can people find you besides Levittown?
Come to Levittown, I'm there. I'm on Instagram under Sir Tommy Nickel. I'm on Instagram as Buffoon Comedy with my partner Justin Zabella. There's also a YouTube page under Buffoon Comedy. It's also 100 Tommy Nickel.
There you go. So your name or Buffoon Comedy people can find you.
Yeah, it's surprisingly not hard to find.
So literally in the guide, I wrote to suck your dick a little in terms of hyping you up. That's how I hype people up. I blow them. You're doing such a good job.
Wow.
This goes on RedTube.
Yeah.
This is where we upload. So.
Oh, sick.
So first off, dude, thanks for the help with the ads and everything in general.
Of
We
course.
appreciate you very much, and we love you very much.
I love you guys. And I'm happy to help out. You guys do such funny stuff and awesome stuff, so anytime I'm needed.
And you're playing coy on the fact that you've actually done stand-up comedy. Because to me, standing up in front of people and telling jokes is completely different than sitting in front of cameras and telling jokes.
Yeah. I mean, the cameras don't heckle you but they don't laugh back too. I mean, I don't consider myself a stand-up comedian. Me and Justin, my partner, started doing the stand-up shows because he's a actual stand-up comedian. I just wanted to, give it a try and, stretch my comedic legs. But yeah, it's a very, very different experience from all other comedy. Mm-hmm. And I think it's something that a lot of stand-up comics would have trouble doing other things that I might feel more comfortable doing, such as sketches or, writing films and shorts.
Now, I do consider you a stand-up comic as well, because every time I've gone to see you, which I've even seen the same set several times.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah, I only got like one set.
And I laugh the same every time.
Oh, thank you.
So, you know what? You do very good.
I appreciate that.
You do very good. I like comedy.
Thank you. It's good that someone's laughing in the audience.
I think you don't hear them when you do it. Do you just put your ear blinders on?
Yeah, I guess ear blinders is the right term for it. Just go in there, AirPods in.
Repeating the set to you.
It's just me recorded this set, and I'm just repeating that. It's actually someone funnier just telling me the set to do.
Yeah. Can we do a lip-synced set?
Yeah,
sure. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be awesome.
Because that way they could cut the track, and we'll just be like... People are like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
It'll be like Kung Pao.
yeah, exactly.
It'll be the first time ever that someone lip-synced a comedy set.
Besides Ashley Simpson?
Yeah, I mean...
Well... Her song's comedy.
That'd be interesting. You have to be a real type of person to lip sync stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I mean, they do it on TikTok.
Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, I don't... Someone out there has probably tried it, but you have to be fucking lazy. Like, you're moving your mouth, just talk.
It's almost the same amount of effort because you're learning it verbatim.
It pretty much is. Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
You might as well just do it so you can do it at your own leisure.
I don't do that at all when we do our gaming videos.
Yeah, all of our gaming videos are lip synced.
They're scripted?
Yeah, they're 100%. They're all 100%.
You're killing the magic. No.
Actually, we had this moment. Bugging Out is like a full improv show. Mm-hmm. Have you ever had to script after improv is done?
I don't know. I don't know what
that was the worst experience. Oh. Every 10 seconds we had to go back being like, okay, what is that? Okay.
The next one's telling me you did all the transcribing for the first one.
I don't have to do that, but working with Justin on like our sketches and stuff, like we'll plan out a sketch, like either I'll write or he writes it, but for the ones that I write, like I'll write it and we'll get ready, we'll get to the location. He's like, did you print out the script? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, let me read it. And I was like, you didn't read it? And he's like, I mean, I looked it over. And I'm like, your judgment, sick. And then we'll start filming and I realized, I was like, he's got the gist of what's going on.
Oh my god.
So, but I mean, he's great. He's funnier than I am, so he knows how to. He knows how to like make it work.
Credit, yeah, you don't give yourself enough credit.
I don't, but
no, you should.
You're super funny.
Here.
Yeah,
that's why we just sucked your dick.
Yeah, we're gonna punch you up and make your dick wet. Yeah.
Okay, so real talk though, right? All this COVID stuff is going on.
It is.
How do you think that is? Actually, you've probably seen it more because you know a bunch of different comedians as well.
Mm-hmm.
How is that affecting the life and climate of comedy? Or how do you feel that is?
It's really hurting it. You know, a lot of places you do comedy shows or, crowded bars or these venues and stuff where you can't pack them out. And I know I have a friend who does shows. He's doing them in his backyard because you can't do them anywhere else. And the clubs that are doing it literally have the comedians in like this fucking aquarium glass tank, and it's the most ridiculous thing ever, and it's just really stupid. So I think a lot of comedians are trying to transfer to like sketches now, because it's like, oh, I could film a sketch and put it up, and that way people remember I'm funny and stuff.
That's fair. Yeah.
But it's really tough for comedians. Like, I'm working with one comedian now, and she's in LA and she's like been out of work since this whole thing happened. Mm-hmm. So it is tough, and I think they're just trying to find other ways to work in that field.
Yeah, I don't think Zoom stand up works.
No, it doesn't, because there's always someone who's not muted.
Those are the hecklers.
Yeah.
The hecklers just become the texters.
Yeah, and they're just the ones that don't know how to mute, and they're just typing on their keyboard. Just be like, ugh.
But in terms of sketches, too, like, you guys have done a bunch of different sketches on Buffoon.
Yes.
Now, there's two types of uploads to me in terms of comedian, right? There's comedian who, like, does the effort of, like, doing sketches and stuff and uploads, like, one of their sets or, like, something fun. And then there's a comedian that uploads 8 different takes of the same set, and you're like, oh, there's like this invisible wall of comedy, right? Between the audience and the comedian. The audience, the general audience, does not think of a comedian as, oh, he has a set. They go, he tells funny jokes.
Yeah. So regarding that, there's a lot of people who will just, like, if you want to post your set, that's fine. Yeah. But it's like, in my mind, it's like, that set's kind of done because now everyone can see that joke.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's why they don't want you to record anything at a comedy show because, like, these people do put in a lot of work. The comedians that we work with, Justin and I, when I say we, I mean Justin and I. Just remember that.
The royal we.
Yeah. The comedians that we work with, some of them put in a lot of work. They're all carrying around notebooks and, like, you'll see them scribble something in. Before a set, comedians are very, like, antisocial before a set because they're all, like, working, like, how's this joke work? And then when they get off a set, they're like, how this joke didn't land, so I gotta adjust that to fix that and stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of work that people put in, and a lot of people don't see it, and they don't treat comedians as if they work. They just think they go up there and they, they just kind of push out these jokes and rip on people, and that's not the case.
It's analytical.
Yeah, it's very, and a lot of, like, the best comedians are extremely, extremely smart people. I mean,
big time.
Like, and you'll see, like, if you watch, like, a good stand-up comedian, you can time their jokes, and it's, like, on the minute. They're fucking hitting, they're pausing for the laughs, they're starting 5 seconds later, they're ending on the minute, and it's pretty wild, like, how they do it.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's why, to me, even if, like, my point of view is if you upload the set, that's fine, you upload the set. But if you upload the same set multiple times on the channel, and you're updating people being like, hey, like, here's my new video, and it's the same set, I think you get that, like, you tarnish your reputation a little bit. So I think people should, like...
I don't see the point in uploading the same set twice.
Yeah.
It's like that first video has it all.
Yeah.
Like, maybe there's better laughs in the second one, but didn't take down the first one.
Yeah, that's my point of view, too. Like, just pretend that first one is...
I don't see why they would... I don't have any of my... I only have, like, one set.
Yeah.
I don't have it up, though. I don't...
Yeah. But still, and credit to... I'm not trying to shit on any comedians or anything like that. I love comedy. I laugh at everything.
If you got a fecal fetish, I'll shit on you.
Like, literally come to our house and shit on us physically.
Yeah. I'll bring my latex suit. It'll be fun.
And when you were working with Buffoon, like, what's your favorite skit, or how do you guys approach skits?
I feel like Justin and I have very different approaches.
Yeah.
To me, there's 3 different ways to do it, to, like, write a sketch. It's either a sketch that relates, that people can relate to.
Makes sense.
Whether it's, whatever it is. A sketch that means something, and a sketch that, or, like, something that has a comment on something. Mm-hmm. And then there's just the absurd, like, just, this Ministry of Silly Walks, like, type of sketch. So there's those 3. There's, the relating, the meaningful, and then the absurd. So I always try to write my sketches. I feel like most of them come from, like, I'll just be talking to someone. I'm like, oh, you know what? That's kind of funny. And then it's like, that mental note. Like, the last sketch that we did was what we did for the road reel. Yeah. Which was called Serial Notoriety, which is a very pretentious title. But it's about Chelsea and I, my girlfriend Chelsea, we were watching shows on serial killers because we're weird people. And I was like, they give these guys such cool names, like the Clove Hitch Killer, or the Zodiac Killer, or the, hash slinging slasher. Like, I was like, if they gave them like a ridiculously terrible name, they'd probably stop killing people. And I was like, I could work with that.
Yeah.
So I wrote this sketch about a police chief saying like, oh, we found more bodies in the woods. So it's a serial killer. We're gonna call him the Poo Poo Baby. And the serial killer is pretending to be a news reporter, and he's like, I don't like that name. That's not good. Yeah, it's funny, right? It's a funny sketch. So if you go to myroadreel.com, you can vote for it, and maybe I can win a contest. By the time this comes out, it's going to be over.
No!
So if I didn't
How long is it running?
I think till like the 21st of...
Okay. I can't believe it won.
Yeah.
Right? That's wild.
Congratulations.
Wild.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah,
Damn.
The prize money, donated all of it. So if I don't have it in the future, that's why.
Yeah.
Damn. Holy Moses.
There's other people taking credit for the win.
All the time.
Yeah. That's fake news.
This guy that, like, his video, like, it's better than mine. Yeah. He's saying that he won, and the website's saying that they won.
Fucked up, dude.
But...
We'll edit this accordingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. But yeah, for me, sketches really come with, a simple idea that I'm like, if I can expand on this, it'd be funny. And I think Justin does it the same way. He's very much like, I think he does a lot more absurd stuff, but it's still very relatable to him. So that's really funny. Here's another relatable thing that also is like a pet peeve of mine. Have you guys ever played LA Noire?
Yeah. I think I have one.
I've heard of it though.
Have you ever played any Bethesda game or RPG?
Yeah.
So it's like, there's dialogue branches where it's like in LA Noire you play as this guy. Yeah. In LA Noire you play as this guy Phelps. He's a detective, and so like you'll be interrogating someone. And it'll be like you think he's lying, you doubt him, or you believe him. And you're like, I don't think he's lying, but I'm going to doubt him. So you pick doubt, and he's like, you're an absolute liar. Like, I'll kill you. And I'm like, what the? Like, Phelps just goes off the rails. And I'm like, that drives me crazy when you pick a dialogue option.
Yeah.
And it's completely different from what you expect. So we made a sketch called New York Noir, where I'm playing a game and Justin and his brother are the detective. And, I'll pick, like, good cop, and they just go hard bad cop. Like, he pulls guns out, like, and he's just freaking out. Like, they go to give him a water, and they just chug the water and give him, like, the empty bottle. Like,
we have it in the guide if you want to watch it and potentially comment over it, or we'll play a snippet or however we want to do it.
That would be great.
All right, so feel free to comment as much as you want.
So that's our logo. That's my room.
Do you play instrument?
I do.
You could Stephen Amell! I didn't pay attention to that the first time.
Yeah. That was Arrow Season 1.
Yeah.
The good season.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Before it all went fucking crazy.
Before it got better.
That's my friend Jake.
So when did you guys film this one, actually?
We filmed this...
Good cop, bad cop.
I filmed this like a few days before we filmed this.
Oh, wow.
Do you think I'm an idiot? You think we're stupid?
So I think good cop, immediately they go bad.
You want to play dumb, buddy? Is it strong?
So we could press for info from them or give them water. I figure let's give them water. We'll be nice to them.
What do you ask for?
And they go, well, this is classic Bethesda gameplay.
Yeah, dude.
I said give them the water.
Have you played the Telltale Batman game?
Yes.
Dude, I fucking hate that no matter what, it ends the same fucking way. It's like, what's the point of playing the game?
Yeah, exactly.
There's like 2 actual endings, but like everything else leads to those 2.
So it's very much like, no matter, like, why would you give me the option of choice if it's just going to end up one way anyway?
Yeah.
You know?
Where are the Goodbye! I hate you.
So Rob, Justin's brother, is playing that guy with the beard.
Does this guy look familiar to you?
He's great.
Why do you have a picture of me as a baby in your wall?
Hey! Where else?
He was so hungover this day,
Oh my god.
Is that your mom?
but he came in and just killed it.
Oh man, dude, that's me tomorrow.
You know who this is?
That's my girlfriend. Why do you have a
That's a headshot of an actress that we used one time.
Damn.
Listen.
It's just classic RPG feeling.
Need you to work with us. If you tell us what happened, we can help you out.
I always thought that was a beautiful
work out
shot.
with the
Which
judge.
that shot
you
made
just
us not
tell us
put it
where
in
the
black and
bodies
white.
are.
Wow.
Originally we were,
Damn.
but we turned it to this and like colored it to give
Yeah.
it more of a gamey look. Game look.
Yeah.
Game. Yeah.
Well, dude, just in general.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So.
Damn it, Rob! Think about your family! Don't want to lose your badge again. Come on!
So yeah, and then I mean, this ending pretty much sums up how these games work, where it's like
Loose again.
you don't get the choice.
Yeah.
The game has it.
Yep. He even does it like the timed ones. It'll just default choose one as well.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
And it's,
No, that's
That was awesome. No politics. Get out of here, politics.
oh, that's not a Buffoon video.
Is it?
Whoa, The Boy season 3.
I think that's a double buffoon.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. That's a literal Buffoon video.
Oof.
Dude, you have you direct super well.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're super talented, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's insane, and I love to actually have you on here. And I can't wait for what we do after the podcast. It's probably gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. for
After we
sure.
wipe our mouths clean.
Yeah, yeah, because we
The
promise you
sucking.
sucking.
Yeah.
We do have one more skit. If you want me to show it,
Absolutely.
it's up to you. It's outerwear underwear.
Okay. 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 So this is what happens.
Yes.
So that's
Yeah.
his real name is John Scala,
Okay.
Yeah.
but we call him Bawa,
Ah.
and I don't know why.
Okay.
Ah.
So he's kind of like, I mean, he'll hate me for saying this, but he's like our buffoon in training. So Bala is a friend from like college that Justin got close with, and then I met him, and he's just this crazy guy, but he's very funny.
Wow.
Has he done on the street stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had no idea this sketch was made. So this happens when I'm not there.
Wow.
There was a period when Justin was like, he's like, yo, I'm living in Brooklyn now. I got my camera. I'm just going to go. So there was
Damn.
like 3 consecutive...
Before I met Johnny today at the park, I used to wear my underwear under my pants like some kind of asshole. But after I met him and he showed me the over-underpants, I felt liberated. My butt, balls, and shaft never felt better.
Yeah.
Damn.
Johnny.
There's like 3 sketches where, you know, they just go off on their own. And I find they're very funny because it's such a different feel from our like more traditional videos.
Whoa. There's Siegfried and Roy.
So
Tommy, dude.
yeah, very
So technically,
funny stuff.
Technically, we could print underwear. We can
Yeah.
print boxers. Now, hear me out. Over underwear, actual thing.
That'd be awesome.
That would be wild.
Print a big old logo on it. The over underwear on the ass. Say
Yeah.
buffoon.
Over under. Oh my god.
We could host it and give you all profits.
That well.
I'll wear over underwear.
Pants, so.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll wear them. Yeah, I wear them over my pants.
That would be wild. We can hand them out at like shows. Like that's a sick merch item.
that is
like,
that. Yeah.
There was a time where me and Justin, when we first got our logo, we were designing like shirts and shit. And then at the end, our friend Tyler, who makes our shirts, Tyler from Stonianta, so shout out from him.
Damn.
I don't know if he knows me, but he's good friends with Justin.
Shout out, yeah.
But hi, Tyler.
Yeah.
So Tyler from Stonianta, me and Justin were like, hey, we want to make Buffoon shirts. This is what we're thinking. He's like, no, I'm just going to make them like the crew shirts. It's going to look good, trust me. And we're like, all right. But I designed a Buffoon inhaler. That was pretty cool because Justin uses, I don't know if he wants me to say this, but he uses an inhaler sometimes.
Me too.
No.
I think
I also
Nothing wrong with that.
I think he's trying to kick it, but
Oh yeah.
his doctor tells
He
him
hits
not.
it hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
He does
yeah.
3
It's addicting. Yeah.
But yeah, over underpants would be sick.
Yeah.
I know Bala would wear them.
Dude, yeah, we'll talk
He's-
about it after the show. All right, really quick before we go to ad break, how did you join the Movers cult?
So yeah, I've always wanted to join a cult. I've always wanted to start a cult, actually, not necessarily join one.
Yes.
No, I love movers. So me and Justin, young, like virgins, yeah, out of high school, we were, I think it was when we started like college.
Yeah.
We were like, all right, we're gonna write stuff, and I was like, I want to write stuff. And I knew Justin for a while. We didn't go to the same school, but we played in a band together. He plays drums. I play bass and guitar. That's not important. We really, like, he was doing stand-up. I was doing, like, writing and stuff. And I was like, yo, I really want to write something. He was the only person who was like, yeah, let's do it. Like, we'll fucking set a schedule. And we started writing together. And we wrote a pilot for a show, which I think is really good. It's called Hole in One. I'll send you guys the script if you want to
That'd
read
be
it.
awesome.
absolutely.
So that's a good show. And we started writing more and more. And we're like, oh, we should film sketches and stuff. But we just didn't, like, having 2 people film a sketch is kind of hard. You need 4, at least, just to make it easier.
Yeah.
And Justin was on a bike ride with Tyler from Stonianta. Shout out again. Justin was on a bike ride with Tyler, and Tyler worked with the Movers, so he was like, yo, like, you should hit up these guys. I think you would really, like, click with them. And, so we reached out, we met up with them one day, and I remember me and Justin brought, like, every sketch idea we had, like short scripts, long scripts, like, everything we had, and we went there, and we did, like, we just read through all of them, and they're like, dude, these are so funny. Like, we gotta do it. Like, this is exactly, like, they were looking for, like, creatives to, like, write stuff and get stuff done. And, me and Justin were just those people. So that's how we got involved with them.
That's awesome.
Damn.
Yeah. It was lucky. It was lucky.
Because you were still a little humble about the script writing, not calling it good. We're going to suck Tommy's dick while we go to ad break. We'll be gone for about 5 minutes. After we come back, we should be feeling
More
fresh.
like an hour.
The hour-long
An hour.
break.
Yeah.
You guys going to be disappointed. It's
No!
not going to be an hour.
Not after that cream filling.
And when we come back, we're going to be talking a little bit about Ted Skates and a bunch of more stuff. So we'll see you guys right after the ad break.
Wait for it. Wants to convey so fucking bad.
Like, I don't understand what's going on with this airline food. Like, I think I'd rather have, like, somebody shit in my mouth than have, like, any of this airline food. Like, it is predominantly salt and potassium. So either way, you're going to give me, like, a heart attack, or I'm probably going to dehydrate and look like the mummy.
As you can tell from the waist down, I'm wearing nothing. And I thought the funniest joke I'd start with is my dick.
I want to get Baby Gap across my stomach like Thug Life. Because I ain't Thug, but I think Baby Gap would be funny. But I don't know which way. Maybe you should do it mirrored so people can see it.
See, the colorblind could see on a scale beyond dogs. Because dogs see the, Fucking vibrations? What the fuck did dogs see?
I am now doing an abominable snowman.
The Big Bang Theory has been going a while. And, nothing funny about being smart. A lot of people get beat up for that. I wasn't smart, but I was a nerd, so I don't know what that makes me. There's no one in that show who's not a doctor.
Yamcha, first off, Yamcha is the underdog of Dragon Ball Z.
My crotch is on fire. I don't even know what to say. I guess you could say the devil is sucking my cock right now. Bam! That shit is so fiery hot that Beelzebub rose up from the fiery depths of hell and started firing off my pubes. I guess you could say I don't have to shave at the end of the week now because of that shit. Bam!
Hyperbolic time chamber. You go in there, you fight, it feels like years. That's where Yamcha's taking your girl. You fuck him for a decade before he even comes out of there, and all you're doing is out there in space fighting Cell or worrying about some weird-ass martial arts tournament while he's going 89 different positions on your girl.
You guys ever walk in New York City and there's just people everywhere and they don't get out of your way? Like, you move right, they move right. You move left, they move left. You speed up, they speed. You can't fucking get around them. They're crazy. They're like a wall. And then, like, you try to stop and just wait it out, and then there's a guy selling you phone chargers that lights up. And like, I don't need that. Stop. I will take a pound of nuts, though.
George Bush! Oh, wow, that shit's crazy.
Let's talk about Audible. Thank you very kindly, Audible, our sponsor, for helping us, create these videos. And Audible is not just a fun place to listen to audiobooks. No. It's a fun place to listen to all kinds of audio entertainment. You hear me? All kinds of audio entertainment. New York Times. You have books. You could read about Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop, but guess what? You don't have to read it. You can listen to it. If you go to audibletrial.com/Space Zambonie and try out Audible, you can actually get credits which allow you to get Audible originals as well as actual audio entertainment. So please check it out. Check out Audible. Check out spacezambonie.com/shop, and we'll see you next time. Woo!
On a Saturday night, you do these things I recognize. You put your makeup on for a change. Baby, don't you're so same, so I don't wanna waste my life away, and I'll tell you Saturday night, and I'm feeling so alone. My neck is stained with all your lipstick marks. Whoa.
Well, I've been here a lot longer than I thought I would, so getting fired would not be the worst thing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed the ad break. I'll probably put another trailer for the Ted Skates movie in there, if you're cool with that.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, so what the fuck is that movie?
Oh.
It's the second time we've seen it. What is that?
It's the millionth time we've watched the movie.
So, Ted Skates is a movie made by Buffoon Movers and produced by Space Zambonie.
Thank you.
because
very much,
honestly,
sir.
without you guys, we couldn't do it. I remember there was times where I was just like, I am stuck, and I would talk to Alex, and he'd be like, yeah, do whatever you need. And I was like, but you don't understand. Like, I'm really stressed, and I don't know how to do this. And he's like, no, I'll help you out. I was like, are you sure? Yeah. So there was just no one nicer than Alex and you guys. So
thank you very much.
I appreciate everything. But yeah, Ted Skates was a comedy feature film about people working a roller rink, and the theme of it is pretty much like when you get out of college or at any point in your life when you feel like you're just stuck in a situation that you can't get out of, and you're kind of just slowly losing your passion for what you truly love and like to do.
Yeah.
It's about that and rekindling that passion about things.
Yeah, and people can watch it on Amazon Prime. If you guys have Prime,
Yes.
please feel free to watch it.
It's on Amazon. It's free on Amazon Prime.
I always say it reminds me of Clerks, Waiting, and all those type of Adventureland even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And those are all very inspirational. Yeah. We get that a lot. They also add in Employee of the Month,
Oh, okay.
which
Paul Rudd. Is he in that
Dane
one?
Cook.
Oh, Dane Cook.
Paul Rudd might be in it. I don't think
They
he
might
is.
be the same person now. I think they've merged into
yeah,
one.
that's true.
I haven't seen Dane Cook in a while.
Yeah,
They're one person.
that's true. I mean,
He
Dane
did-
Cook's he's had a rough go after, but that's a different podcast. But yeah, it's a movie on Amazon, and
I liked your movie way more than Adventureland.
oh, thank you,
Sorry, everybody that loves Adventureland.
thank you.
I think that was way better than any movie I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
I think that was way better than the thing.
I mean, it was. I tell people it was the hardest thing that I've ever had to do in my life to make a essentially no budget feature film.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, no. People say no budget, they still mean no.
No,
literally,
Jeez.
You guys
We-
were...
we
Yeah.
had a fundraiser and we made $2,400. $2,000 of that went to securing our location.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the money went to insurance because you need insurance to film at locations. So they're covered. Weird enough, you can get $1 million insurance very cheap. I don't understand how that works, but pretty crazy. But so I told everyone, I was like, listen, you can't break anything because I literally can't afford it. So yeah, by the time we started actually filming,
Yeah.
we had no money. My mom was making food and bringing it to us.
Donuts for once.
Had to-
Wow.
yeah,
I was like, hey.
yeah,
That's on my birthday, too. That was
Yeah.
so much fun, though.
yeah, which we really appreciate it. So it was just, I mean, all the actors really did a great job at just showing up, because we couldn't pay them. So if someone was like, hey, listen, I can get here at 8, I have to leave at 10, I can't say anything to that. They're really helping me out. So there was a lot of things, you just have to work around and stuff.
Yeah.
So
And a
It
lot
was-
of late nights for you guys.
yeah, all overnights.
all late nights.
Jeez.
All overnights. So anything you see inside the rink is at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Anything outside the rink is past midnight. The few daytime shoots we do it's daytime. You can't fake that.
Yeah.
But it was really, really difficult. And, the final product I don't think is perfect, but, it's just the fact of getting it made, which is, what everyone says, get it made, get it out there. And we got it on Amazon, which is a huge accomplishment, and I think upped my street cred with all my film major
time.
friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So
100%.
at the end of it, I'm happy.
What's the weirdest thing that happened on set?
The weirdest thing that happened on set.
Or the funniest? Just in general.
Okay.
The fuck happened on
Okay.
set?
So, the guy who plays Dash is my friend Brandon Boyd.
Yeah.
He's a singer, so you can go check him out on.
Everywhere.
It's just I'm just gonna go
We'll
behind the
link it.
mic just to edit in every.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brandon Boyd, he actually released a new album recently.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's great. There was a gap between like our last couple days and from when we were shooting because we had to take a break and do stuff.
Yeah.
So when we came back, Brandon had dyed his hair blonde. And he's like, hey man, I don't know if that's gonna be a problem, but like I could wear a hat. I was like, no, because we're not filming, like we're filming like parts of other scenes where you were already in. So
He said we'll fix it in post.
no, Brandon had a very like just positive attitude about everything. Thank God we had Christine
Oh, hey.
to do makeup.
Yeah. Shout out to Christine.
Yeah,
Hey.
Christine Kennedy.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. She had an airbrusher, so she literally airbrushed Brandon's hair
Holy shit.
back to his original
That's
color.
awesome. Wow.
And it looked perfect.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you can't
yeah.
tell.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was the most clutch thing ever.
That is awesome.
And it was also one of the most stressful things.
Did Christine
ever.
freak out being like, oh my god, his hair is a different fucking color?
No, I think she was the one who was like, I was like, oh my god, what do we do? Like,
Yeah.
does he just put a hat on in the scene? Like, I don't know. And she's like, no, I think like we can, I can airbrush it. And I was like, Christine, if you can fix this, I would love you. And she did. She's amazing.
That's
She's
insane, wow.
super chill. And
Yeah.
she did that whole mud class. She's
Yeah.
like professional grade, like
She is.
yeah,
She was incredible.
cosmetology.
We wanted to
Yeah.
have her do the makeup for Spooky Bitch, but she said like, this week I can't do it. Like, and she gave us a time frame. I'm like, damn it, we have to film the video.
Yeah.
The next video.
Yeah.
Next video will be
Another crazy thing that happened was, I mean,
that actually just blew my mind with the first thing.
yeah. I mean, this isn't crazy for like everyone. It was extremely stressful for me.
Yeah.
Is that one of the people who was acting in the movie? Once you wrap, like you finish shooting, you focus on audio. There's this
Yes.
thing called ADR where
Yes.
you record lines over and stuff. One of the people who was acting in the movie disappeared. They apparently moved to South America
What?
without telling anyone.
Is that a thing? Can you do that?
I don't know.
They're off the grid?
They were, yeah. Because
What did they do?
They didn't answer any. They didn't answer any phone calls, any
That's
texts,
wild.
and they
That's
didn't tell
insane.
me. Yeah, and they didn't tell me. So when it came to ADR, I was like, there were scenes that we didn't shoot without a microphone. If you
Yeah.
watch the movie, you could probably tell which ones. But that we had the ADR the whole scene. So I had to get another actress
Who sounded like them?
who sounded like them
Yeah.
Oh my god.
to just, do their best to mimic their voice.
Dude, I would have done it for you.
I should have asked you. But, like, I mean, I can't blame them because it's like,
It happens. You moved to South America.
yeah,
For reasons unknown.
sometimes you just leave the country and don't tell me. And now,
Me a few times.
and here's a funny story. Another actor did that on the movie, and
Wow.
I literally like couldn't. I was just trying to get. I'm like, hey, like the movie's out. Like, haven't heard from you in a while. Go on. I think they're in
Damn.
Japan.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
So
Damn.
I don't know if that's just
Oh
like
my God.
bad casting on my part, but how do you predict those things?
Yeah, how do you predict who's going to be moving out of the country in
You
the
did
next
such
couple
a
of
good
months?
job
Yeah.
that somehow they were able to afford to flee.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah,
They found
in the words
money
of the
that.
nostalgia critic to
Yeah.
boldly flee.
Yeah.
The people that work for Nostalgia Critic wish they had that kind of money to do that.
Wish they could fly to another country. Like, please, God.
Yeah, it's like I
Either
knew the
smite
movie.
me or...
The movie wasn't perfect. I didn't think it was that bad to fucking leave the country.
It's a great movie, dude. I always bust Tommy's chops because I was owed a cameo in the movie. So I was like, hey, movie was good even though I didn't get to cameo.
Yeah, I owed you that, but like the production was so insane, like schedule wise.
100%.
that I was just like, I don't even know what I'd like to fucking do. And like, so I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna fucking put his logo, put his name big, I'll fucking do everything I can,
dude.
And,
it did a lot because I seeing that we all geeked out over it.
Oh my god,
Good.
yeah.
We're all like, ooh!
I still have the stains in these pants from seeing that. It's crazy.
They were blue.
Yeah, at one point.
those were blue
Pants
jeans.
were blue jeans. Yeah, straight blue jeans. But nah, dude, it was such a hoot to like have that
Thank
whole
you.
experience and be a part of that in
Yeah.
any way. So, what's the next movie?
You know, there's a saying that they say, once you do your first feature film, 90% of people don't do their second one.
Yeah,
Because the first one was so like just nuts
yeah.
and hectic and stressful and stuff. So right now, I don't think I could do another feature film with no budget like that.
Yeah.
I would need something just to make it easier on myself.
What's your ballpark? If you were able to do a feature film, what would be your budget goal? Minimum, and then max, obviously, like
Minimum, I mean, I think a comfortable minimum for me, and this is like still super low, would be like 10 grand.
Wow.
And that's still like calling in favors.
That's doable, though. 10
It
grand.
is.
Yeah.
It is. But like I said, that's calling in favor. Like I used every solid I had on Ted Skates.
Yeah.
Like I fucking went deep into the contacts list and was like, oh, I helped this person out, call them up. Like, yo, remember 10 years ago?
Oh my god.
Like, it was really that crazy.
Holy
Damn, dude.
moly.
Yeah.
All right, so I've told you the idea about the Hat Man movie, right? Where it's like the real life meets fiction, because I used to have like those sleep paralysis dreams.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
fuck that movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Fuck
made
that
a
movie.
better
Fuck it.
fucking movie now.
Choking Hazard.
Yeah. This movie is off the easy.
You did tell me about that.
Let's make Choking Hazard.
Yeah.
It's a B horror movie. Our budget will be
$3?
Monopoly money.
Perfect. I'm used to that. I mean, I really would love to make a second movie.
Yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of crazy ideas. Like, me and my friend had this idea in school where we were just going to get a bunch of cameras and go in the woods and just wait until we found Bigfoot.
Damn.
Like, because I get so mad at these shows where it's like they go into the woods and they're like, oh yeah, we found a lot of good evidence and stuff, and there's definitely Squatch in this part, so let's go home. I was like, why are you leaving?
Yeah.
You said you just found good shit. Like,
Yeah.
stay there. So, like, you know, but it's hard to find people willing to give up like 6 months to just stay in the woods and lose your scent and
Shit in a bucket.
shit in a bucket and find Sasquatch.
Space Zambonie produces.
Yeah. I'm all for like found footage.
Let's shit in some
Yeah.
fucking woods. Let's go.
That's like my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely want to do like something like with a budget of some sort. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone wants to. I would love to do a horror thing.
So yeah, our friend Jack is actually currently making a horror movie.
Yeah.
and I bet he could use any help or tips he can get. I mean,
Yeah.
we love him.
Definitely.
And he could totally. He was on last
He's
fucking podcast,
awesome.
but we love him so much.
Super duper cool.
So
Sick.
Jack, this is Tommy.
Hey. I'll text you.
I want to make that just like one social media post out of Jack. This is Tommy.
No, but because like, he's seriously a great guy, and I
Yeah,
think
he's really nice.
although he's getting away from horror movies. Cause
Yeah,
he's doing
after this-
plants and stuff.
Yeah, you said.
He loves talking to
Going
plants.
into plants documentaries. Yeah,
Wait, plants?
Yeah.
plants. Yeah,
He could talk to plants.
yeah. He can
Literally.
Like a superpower?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
his superpower. He could talk to plants.
Yeah, he can actually talk to plants.
Like the
they
land
talk back?
Aquaman. Pretty much. Yeah.
Like Landman?
Yeah, Landman.
He's Landman.
I guess that would be like Geoman if it's
Yeah.
Geoman?
Yeah, dude.
Geo.
And if you're lucky, his villain could be the Geomancer.
Yeah. Ooh, shit, dude.
Geomancer. Wait, do the plants talk back? Like,
I think so.
what do they say to him?
They're like, don't
What's he-
eat me.
What's he talk to them about?
I'm poisonous.
He goes, yo, you need water? He goes, yeah, we need fucking water.
Yeah.
All the plants at the same time. So then he calls God.
It's more like that scene.
I asked my dog the same question. You need water?
Sausage Party, where all like the food.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So
That's really interesting, though.
Nah, he's super.
Yeah.
We love him to death. We can't wait to have him on again. Hopefully after his movie comes out.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Is he a big Little Shop of Horrors fan?
He's a big Wes Craven
Scream.
fan. Like yeah,
Western, really?
Wes Craven.
Oh, Wes Craven.
Yeah.
Western.
Western Craven.
Western.
You know how there's Eastern Craven?
I'ma slash you, bitch.
Yeah. He made Nightmare on Fleet Street.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nightmare on you.
Good sketch idea.
Nightmare on Dab
Oh my
Street.
god.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. left
Nightmare
my
on
mouth.
Sesame Street's a good one.
That'd be fun.
Give me ideas, guys.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Well, whatever you do, whatever your next project is, we're there for it, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
If it's acting, if it's helping produce again, if it's doing whatever you need, dude, we are by your damn side.
I appreciate that.
much
And I'll
love.
definitely call you guys up because I always need help.
Yay!
100%, man. And same for skits. If you ever need help with like skits or want extra people or want us to like,
If you want
thumbs up
weird
our
ass
ass, man.
ideas,
yeah, we also come up with weird ass shit.
Yeah, that's something that I mean, I kind of want to do with Buffoon. Me and Justin have so many ideas like to do stuff with, and I want to get like more people. Like, it's like maybe even like write a script, and me and Justin will try to do it the best we can and just see what happens. Like, make it like a segment where it's like, you know, friends scripts or whatever. I don't know the name.
Submit
of
a
it.
script.
Yeah, submit a script, and it's like we'll try to film it like the best way possible.
fucking
Like
great.
we'll actually give it like 100%,
Yeah.
and just see what we can do with it. But
We used to do this skit
Sunday
show
morning
way
pre-recorded.
back in the day.
that
yeah.
was the OG.
Uh,
Like anything.
Yeah, we talked about it briefly on the last podcast as well, but basically we wanted the opposite of Saturday Night Live, where Saturday Night Live we were Sunday morning pre-recorded. So we had so many ideas and we came up with such silly shit, but the idea was basically to make like we never made a full like half-hour block,
No, but there was
but
tons
we
of
came up
skits.
with so many things.
Yeah.
It became an animated show. Like it went through the ringer, but
it's probably better than Saturday Night Live is. So
I think if you just took all the digital shorts and made a half-hour show from Saturday Night Live, you'd probably have more people watching Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
The problem with SNL is it became a like news variety show,
Yeah.
and that's not what I mean. Originally, Saturday Night Live was a parody on National Lampoons. I mean, they stole from National Lampoon. Different story. But they had people actually writing the sketches, and, you know, it wasn't just, oh, what political thing can we make fun of now?
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, no shade.
Yeah, things happen. Hey.
They're still funny.
Yeah, so I would kill for like the Buffoon Comedy Hour.
Yeah,
Or some weird
that'd be
wacky
awesome.
shit. Mm-hmm. So.
I would love to. I actually texted Justin yesterday, and I was like, "Yo, look up this thing. I want to do this." And he was like, "Dude, that would be sick." So maybe you said this comes out
December.
Because it's December now.
So I'm wearing the Christmas shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
So maybe, you know, we'll have something planned at that point to come down the pipe. That'd be really cool. I want to start doing more different stuff, because everyone and their fucking mother is doing a sketch show these days, and, you know, and not to say there's not good ones out there. There's a lot of good ones out there, but I feel like it's hard to get people to watch a sketch show.
I miss Mad TV. I miss like
Mad
those-
TV was great.
Do you miss Smosh?
I miss old Smosh.
They're still around.
I never
I
watched
miss
Smosh.
old Smosh.
I never watched Smosh. Like, the sketches that from YouTube that I watched, Justin and I were big. Like, there was this guy called Ruby Dog who made some really funny stuff.
College
Magic,
humor?
some college humor stuff, yeah. But then they got like way too big, and they
Yeah,
just like
I agree.
relied on celebrity stuff.
Yeah. Will
It's like,
Ferrell.
look, it's Will Forte. Isn't he funny? It's like, no, he's just standing there.
Yeah, we paid him a
funny
lot
standing
to
there.
stand there.
I feel like that it ruined them
Yeah.
in a way. But Magic Hugs was a big one.
Yeah.
They did some funny stuff. The Whitest Kids You Know was a big.
Whitest Kids You Know,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
They were a big influence for us. Just because it's like they were very much like, you know, here's a stupid sketch,
Yeah.
but whatever. Like,
Yeah, no,
I don't
I
know. It just worked.
It's good.
Me and Chelsea have recently. Well, she's been watching it. I saw the first 2 episodes of a Black Lady sketch show, which is pretty good. I don't think I'm the right person to talk about it,
Okay.
but they're doing some. They just have some stuff that's pretty funny in there. But I get my humor a lot from Monty Python.
Monty Python's great.
I'm
dude.
like, I think I've slowly realized that John Cleese has been my like comedic muse.
Yeah.
I like the dry humor, which is a lot of the time in the sketches that me and Justin do. I'm the straight man. I'm
Yeah.
not doing the jokes. I'm just reacting to things. Because that's very much how John Cleese was. So yeah.
I think we take a lot of our inspiration from Amy Schumer, which is why we're always a couch.
That and Drawn Together. That's mine.
I love Drawn Together. That was a
Drawn
good show.
Drawn Together was fantastic.
Drawn Together deserves
Also,
another
Amy
season.
Schumer was a joke.
did that
No,
just-
it's not
I
a
take-
joke. Amy Schumer deserves a million comedy specials.
Take absolutely zero influence from Amy.
She is hilarious.
I mean,
She is the funniest couch
She's
I've ever
hilarious, and
seen.
so are the millions of other people. She still jokes.
she was great. But yeah. Like, she was great when people were writing her show for her.
Yeah.
But
Oh
And
my
even they were
God.
stealing jokes.
once you do it, when you do a stand-up special and you ask the audience why no one's laughing, that's a problem.
No, that's where it becomes even more funny.
That was,
Dude.
yeah, but
Yeah.
again,
Amy Schumer aside.
she does better than I do. So who am I? to
The
say?
shoe's on the other foot.
I like when we went to see
Eliza
ES
Slash.
Oh,
No, fuck yeah, dude. I love Eliza Slash.
Eliza Schlesinger was hilarious.
We've talked about her
live.
so many times. How can you censor her name?
Oh no, I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
But jeez, Eliza
First
Schlesinger.
podcast episode, we said our dream guest is Eliza Slash.
She still is.
Yeah.
She's a workhorse, man. She puts out a special
Yeah.
like fucking every year.
I know.
Yeah.
Like it's insane.
So, like, her... we love her. Anyway, Tommy, before we wrap up, do you have any ghost stories?
Ghost stories. I don't have any ghost stories, but I have a lot of like weird. Like I'm very into aliens. Ghost
Hey.
stories. I find ghosts the hardest thing for me to believe in,
Okay.
and you know, because I'm a big conspiracy theorist guy on the cool shit like aliens and Bigfoot, not like political shit. Fuck that.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Ghosts just too political.
Yeah. No, because here's the thing, like with ghosts and shit, like all these ghost shows are so ridiculous, and that's why I came up with the idea for like I was watching TV and I saw this one show. Actually, I think my friend fucking told me because my friend's a cop, and he was watching like Ghost Hunters, and he's like, "This show is so ridiculous." He's like, "I can literally make this show."
What's that noise?
And I was like, that's a good idea. We call it Ghost Cops.
Oh, yeah.
A week later, me and Justin had the sketch ready to go. And it's just like, this is how ridiculous like TV's gotten, where it's like, we're going to send cops out there to arrest ghosts. Like, like you think you're innocent in the afterlife? You're not. Like, you're still guilty. So, yeah, that we made that sketch, but I'm big into aliens.
How many alien experiences have you had?
I saw a UFO twice in my life.
Okay.
One was in elementary school.
Damn,
it was
that's early.
Yeah, it was through like a door window, like while I was in like the line, like going to some other room. Don't know. Could have been a plane. I was a dumb kid. The other one, which I'm like pretty sure, I was working at this electrical warehouse, and I was carrying like fucking reels of wire out into the shed or whatever, like a shipping container thing. Weird. And I look up and I see, something that's not a plane. And I was like, what the fuck? And I asked this guy, Paul, he was like 62.
Paul Giamatti?
Yeah. And I'm like,
A big fat liar?
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, yo, Paul, do you see that? Because I was like, I'm not going to be the fucking crazy guy here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me ask this older guy for an opinion. He wasn't that old. I'm like, Paul, you see that? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what is that? He's like, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about that, though.
Damn.
And he goes back inside. Like, that wasn't a life-changing experience. And I was like, oh, shit. This other guy I walked with, we used to talk about aliens all the time. So I called him. I was like, yo, Carlo. And he's sprinting out.
Yeah.
By the time he got out there, it was gone. And he was so mad.
Yeah.
Damn.
So mad. But, yeah. I don't believe in ghosts. There's just... Turn the power off in a house. Here's my big thing.
Gas leak.
Why do the lights have to be off to hunt ghosts? What, they don't like light? That's annoying.
True.
We're like, all right, yeah, we're going to check this place out. Let's go dark. And they turn off all the lights.
Yeah.
Why? Can they not come out in the light?
Me personally, I've had strange occurrences and things that I view as, that was weird, and I can't explain it.
Right.
A lot of people go, well, that's supernatural. I'm like, I'm the first person to try to explain away something, but then there's certain things where, to this day, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck happened, There was
actually a study where it's like wherever ghost hunters went, and they're like, oh my god, it feels like sick in this spot. They went, and there's actually a frequency.
Yeah. Yep.
I think it's 12 or 19 hertz that can just happen, like a frequency from the air conditioner or way things move through the house molecularly, I guess. It could be from like an AC unit or something, and that frequency is like the body's natural frequency, so it does make you feel uneasy. This is why you can play a tone and make someone pass out.
Yeah.
So some buildings have that just because of the way they're designed and stuff. And they go in like, yeah, this is just one of those spots. It's not a ghost thing. Like if anyone stands here, they're going to feel a little weird and stuff. So yeah, fuck ghosts. I don't buy that shit.
I mean, the term ghost or supernatural, I never am like, yes, it's definitely that. I like to call it weird shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's weird shit.
Have you heard the ghost stories on our other podcast?
Some of them.
So I used to the big one when I was a kid. I used to have toys, and in the middle of the night they would talk by themselves. So I'd have Woody and Buzz, and I used to be afraid of Chucky, and I didn't know why the fuck that was. My dad's like, oh, it's probably because the toys would talk at night. I was like, excuse me.
I guess the big question here is, did the toys have the capability to talk in the first place?
Yes.
Okay.
Thankfully they did.
Because if they didn't,
they did require a button.
A button press.
And we also had this radio in our bathroom that would always play Christmas music. We pulled out the batteries, we unplugged it, we put it in the basement, we put it in a box, and it still played Christmas music.
Wow.
And we went, yeet!
Yeah. You get that shit out.
But I actually want to have my mom on this podcast one day, too, because she's got wacky-ass fucking stories. She had a doll that aged. Yeah.
Like in the traditional sense?
No, she had a doll that was, sitting out, and, the more you neglected the doll or however it worked out or however it was, the doll would start to grow wrinkles and the hair would start to go gray throughout the doll. But Brazil is a creepy fucking place when it comes to supernatural shit.
Was that a feature of the doll?
No. This was when my mom was a kid. So my grandma just gave the doll away. I'm like, Mom, was that Annabelle? Did you have OG Annabelle? 2 days now.
Yeah, the Ed and Lorraine Warren. I don't buy that shit. They're fucking cashing.
The Conjuring people.
Me neither. That's
the cashing is so hard.
But their third movie's gonna be the Amityville Horror.
But that
There's
they
nothing
confirmed
scary
there
about
was
that.
jack shit there.
But there's nothing scary.
There's no ghosts.
Yeah, it's not supernatural. It's just the guy who killed his family. Like,
Yeah.
that's scary, yeah. But, like,
Yeah.
if the guy's not there, it's just a house.
But if demons told him to kill his entire family, then that's
So-
where the cool part is.
So,
I guess. I don't
the
know.
Son of Sam killer said that
Yeah, same thing.
Satan
exactly.
possessed a dog.
But John Leguizamo was in that movie. Nobody cares about John Leguizamo.
Here's in the Happening.
well, also, Ryan Reynolds was in the Amityville
He
Horror
was.
remake.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
But
he
the
was.
Son of Sam said, he's like, yeah, I just made that shit up. I don't want to kill people. It's like, listen, I get it. If you want to kill people, it's fine. I mean, it's not, but I get it.
Terrible.
But you don't have to tell your dog did it. Like,
No.
come on.
That's the same people that are like, God made me kill my family. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's frailty.
Stop.
Yeah.
That's
Is that a
frailty.
get out of jail free
Yeah,
card?
Jesus descends. He's like, hey, what's going on?
And that's
Kill your
Jonestown.
family.
I could tell you the story about Jesus. I know that podcast is like done, but
yeah.
after I know like the real story of Jesus. If that interests you,
That interests me.
it's pretty wild.
All right.
But it makes a lot of sense. I mean,
Okay.
it's not scary. We'll continue.
It's not
with-
scary Jesus.
We'll continue like. I mean,
Scary Jesus.
Spooky Jesus.
I mean, by religious standards, he's kind of ghost-like.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of the Space Zambonie podcast.
Thank you.
There may be some stuff that's cut. You may be able to see it. You may not. Who the fuck knows? But however, thank you guys for watching regardless. Much love. We appreciate you. And stay tuned for the post-podcast game. Peace out.
I wish buttons were this long where you just like...
Huge button. Give you time to
It's
think
like-
about actually like, do I really want to finish crushing this?
halfway there, you're like, no, I'm not.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Space Zambonie post-podcast game. We have Tommy on here with us, and we're going to be playing a round of AI Dungeon, and hopefully it goes smooth.
That's the hope, right?
So, would you like to pick a setting, or would you like to do a custom setting?
I don't know. I don't know what custom entails.
Custom,
Custom, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Custom it is.
Okay.
Enter a prompt that describes who you are in the first couple sentences where you start. So, fuck that prompt. We're not going to use anything that has to do with it.
Okay.
Let's do something fun.
Right.
Storyteller?
You are a garbage man named Hank Rubbish who is looking for a baby at the dump.
Let's see what happens. You don't have much in life except your job, which you do well and making enough money to buy a cheap apartment that has no problems paying off.
I mean, that seems fairly accurate to our character Hank here.
Matt, you got anything to do?
You ejaculate on every pile of garbage. Just to show your dominance and to mark your place.
Isn't there a baby at this dump? No.
The baby I take home.
Hey, wait,
Because upon the
we
third...
don't know there's a baby there yet.
Yeah.
Just think there's a baby at the dump.
Turns out it's a dead fish.
I ejaculate onto every pile of garbage to show my dominance and mark my place. You're a trash man. You are
Yeah.
not a man. Your body is weak and frail, like a child. What the fuck did we do to this program? The only thing keeping you alive is the fact that you eat food that other people throw away. And what would they do with it?
So we're eating the scraps that people throw away.
Apparently.
Okay.
My name is Rubbish.
That's fair.
You feast on old tuna cans and use condoms as like Go-Gurt packages.
Oh.
Yes.
That gave me a use. I use an old tuna can to make a compass to search for the missing child. Hey. You smell it a mile away. The rotting meat and the stench of the dump are overpowering. But you have to see for yourself. You walk quietly among the garbage, avoiding the piles that have already been searched by the other trash collectors.
So everybody's looking for this.
I think we have to fucking deal with these other trash collectors.
What do we do to them?
You slit their throats and skin their faces off.
I slit the throat of every trash collector.
Maybe use.
Claiming their lips as a prize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
I guess I would just have to see where that takes us.
Alright, let's see.
Your job isn't easy, but it's not all bad. You get to walk around the city enjoying the sights and eating at the various restaurants that have come to accept you as a customer. Sometimes you even save a baby from being forgotten and tossed into a pile of other trash.
So we might have missed a baby. Now the story's unfolding.
But we've collected others. I think we should train the babies as ninjas. We train the babies as ninjas. We start the Foot Clan. Instead of taking on the name Shredder, we take on the name Sniffer to honor my abilities.
Yes.
Eventually, you strike a deal with the city. Ooh, that's good.
The city is named Nickelodeon.
I feel like we gotta ask the city for something.
Okay.
We asked the city for $10,000 to create a show.
For more babies.
So are we using our collected babies to make a TV show about ninjas?
We strike a deal with the city. No, we ask the city for more babies so we can make a Nickelodeon TV show.
Okay. We're given a lot of the unwanted young children and named unwanted families as a place to take children in need of a new home. We also get funding to finish our training center where we raise our ninjas to perfection.
Damn.
This is good. So we're doing pretty well.
We are doing pretty well actually so far. There's no antagonist. The
No.
city is just like, go for it!
Yeah, the city's like,
The wicked FBI coming.
Okay, let's do it. The wicked FBI come in.
to shut down
Yeah.
our training center. Presumably because of child labor laws. The wicked FBI come in to shut down our training center, presumably because of child labor laws. We find out that the head of the FBI is working with our enemy in a deal with the mob.
Oh my god!
Wow.
We fail to get children
Oh my god!
from this program anymore. The show goes off the air.
We create an underground show called Underground Railroad. Underground Soul Train.
Gonna be a YouTube channel
Sure.
called Underground Soul Train?
Yeah. We create an underground YouTube channel called Underground Soul Train and enlist the help of Jackie Chan because he can fight all of our problems. You star in a movie which becomes so popular that you're awarded a Best Actor Oscar. One of only 3 people in the city to ever accomplish this feat.
What city do we live in?
Oh wait, the others.
Chicago. Being the mayor and Jesus. You lived happily ever after.
Is that the end?
Until the
Ron
baby
Jeremy
ninjas
did it.
turn on us.
Yeah. They suckle our toes and make them pruny.
Or
Okay, I'm hearing it.
they kidnap.
Our pet guinea pig.
Yeah. You live happily ever after. Until the baby ninjas turn on us. They kidnapped our pet guinea pig named Big Toe and demand that you do a live interview on the local news. Did you know your show was going off the air, reporter asked? No, I just found out myself, our answer. What are you going to do next?
Firstly, we shit ourselves with national television. Then we do the Great American Challenge on stage.
Why is that the Great American Challenge?
You ever been to Burger King? And shove a big old dildo in our ass. We make a plan to number them out and take them down. We snap Turtle Boy's neck. Oh shit! Who the fuck is Turtle Boy?
I don't know.
Isn't that what's one of
We
these?
find our pet guinea pig dead, and it was the worst loss of my life.
All right.
I shit my
It's time.
pants.
No, now it's time to arm up. Because we gotta take out these baby ninjas.
We arm up like Rambo.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's time to arm up.
it's time to arm up. We arm up like Rambo. We decide we need to kill the babies. They killed our pet, and we need revenge. We loved Turtle Boy, so we hate the babies for taking him away. We march into the hospital and get the babies. We hold them down. tie their hands behind their backs, and inject them with a toxin that would paralyze them before the antidote kicks in.
We remove the antidote and leave them to die. We drop them off at unwanted families. That's a big tie into earlier. We'll be more than happy to take in the babies. Because we won't, because we're monsters.
Oh, yeah.
Should we call it there?
Yeah, I guess that's... I mean, it comes full circle. We
did.
got the babies from unwanted families, and now we're returning them.
Take them back.
We go to Disneyland.
We celebrate
And
going to Disneyland.
and call it a day.
We celebrate going to Disneyland. The end.
Every great story ends at Disneyland.
Thank you guys for watching the post-podcast game. This app is fucking ridiculous.
I didn't think it'd go that way.
But we hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you, Tommy, very much for joining us.
Thank you, guys.